welcome back. So let us continue the exercise 3.9. 7 sum. Find the point of intersection of the line joining points -3, 7, 2, -4 and 4, 6, -5, -7. Also find the point of intersection of these lines and also the intersection with the axis. So there are so many things to find in this sum. So let us go slowly to understand each and every step. So first we have to find the point of intersection of the line joining points. There are 2 points, so 2 set of points, -3, 7, 2, -4 and 4, 6 and -5, 7. So we have to find the point of intersection of this line joining these points. Next I have to find the point of intersection of these lines and also their intersection with the axis. So there are 3 things to be found out. So let us go to the solution. Using 2-point formula, let us find the equation of line joining 2 points. So what equation we are going to use? Formula, 2-point formula to find the equation of the line. Okay. So first let us consider -3, 7 and 2, -4. So when I take that, you have the equation formula as y minus y1 by x minus x1, that is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So in the place of x1 y1 you will take -3, 7, and in the place of x2 y2 you will take 2, -4. So you are going to substitute the values for x1 y1 and x2 y2. Now x and y are kept as same variables. Substituting y minus, what is y1? 7. So y minus 7 divided by x minus, what is x1 we are taking? -3, and there is minus according to the formula, so place a bracket because you have minus value to the front of the number x. So -3. Next to the right side, y2, what is y2? -4. y1 is 7, so -7 divided by x2 is 2 minus of x1 is -3. So now remove the brackets, simplify it. Y minus 7 divided by x, minus of minus becomes plus, so x plus 3, that is equal to -4 minus 7, that becomes -11 on adding. Next 2 minus of -3 becomes plus. Now again simplify. 2 plus 3 you can simplify as 5. So you have y minus 7 divided by x plus 3, that is equal to -11 by 5. Now what we are going to do is we are going to cross multiply. So 5 goes to the numerator on LHS and x plus 3 goes to the numerator on my right hand side. So what you have is 5 of y minus 7, that is equal to -11 of x plus 3. Now multiply the numbers, 5 inside the bracket and -11 inside the bracket. So you get 5 into y is 5y minus 5 7s are 35 equal to -11 into x is 11x, minus symbol. Next minus into plus becomes minus. 11 into 3 is 33. Now what I am going to do is I am going to take the variables to one side and the constant to the right hand side. So transposing the variables, we get 11x minus 11 becomes plus 11x plus 5y. Take 35, minus 35 to the other side becomes plus 35. Therefore 35 minus 33. So subtracting 35 minus 33, that becomes 2. So you have the equation 11x plus 5y is equal to 2. That mark it as first equation. Next, similarly I am going to take the other set of points 4, 6 and -5, -7. The same way I am going to substitute the values as x1 y1, x2 y2 in the formula y minus y1 by x minus x1, that is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So substituting, it becomes y minus 6 by x minus 4. Okay, x1 y1 you are taking as 4 and 6. Next, that is equal to minus 7. y2 is minus 7 minus y1 is 6 divided by x2 is minus 5 minus x1 is 4. Now simplifying, y minus 6 divided by x minus 4, that is equal to minus 7 minus 6. So adding the numbers, it becomes 13 with the minus symbol, divided by minus 5 minus 4 becomes minus 9. So both terms, numerator and denominator, is minus. So it becomes 13 plus 13 by 9 in plus, positive. Okay. Now cross multiply. So 9 becomes the numerator in my LHS and x minus 4 becomes the numerator in my RHS. So that becomes 9 of y minus 6, that is equal to 13 of x minus 4. Multiply the numbers inside the bracket. So 9 into y, 9y, minus 9 into 6 is 54, that is equal to 13 into x, 13x, minus 13 into 4, 52. Now again the same thing, what I am going to do is taking the variables to the LHS and constant to the right hand side. So transposing the variables, we get 9y transpose 13x to the other side becomes minus 13x, that is equal to transpose minus 54 to the other side becomes plus 54, minus 52, that is equal to 2. Now you have the second equation, 9y minus 13x, that is equal to 2. So you have two set of equations, first and second equation. So I am going to solve 1 and 2 to find the point of intersection. So in the first equation, I am going to multiply by 13. So I want to eliminate either one of the variables. So in order to eliminate either one of the variables, I am going to multiply the equation with the given number. So here I am trying to eliminate the x variable first. So first equation is multiplied by 13. So when I multiply the first equation by 13, you get 13 into 11x plus 13 into 5y, that is equal to 13 into 2. So 13 into 11, when you multiply, the answer is 143 with the x, plus 13 into 5 is 65y, that is equal to 13 into 2 is 26. Now I have another equation with x and y, that is 143x plus 65y, that is equal to 26. Now mark this as a third equation. Next, I am going to multiply by 11 in equation 2. So equation 2, when I multiply by 11, 11 into 9y minus 11 into 13x, that is equal to 11 into 2. So when I multiply 11 into 9, that becomes 99y, minus again 11 into 13 becomes 143x, that is equal to 11 into 2 is 22. Now mark the fourth equation. When you look at the third and the fourth equation, you have the same x variable, okay, with the opposite symbols. So I am going to add 3 and 4, equation 3 and 4. So when I add equation 3 and 4, my x variable gets cancelled, making us 0x. So what happens to the y variable? 65y plus 99y. When I add it up, it is 164y, and that is equal to, my RHS becomes 26 plus 22 is 48. Next, I need to find what is the value of y. So y is equal to 48 divided by 164. So when I simplify, the answer is 12 by 41. Now I have got the value of y is equal to 12 by 41. This value I am going to substitute in equation 1, that is 11x plus 5y is equal to 2. So wherever y value is there, I am going to put 12 by 41. So 11x plus 5 is there, 5 into y. So 5 into 12 by 41, that is equal to 2. Now what I am going to do is 11x I keep as it is, and I multiply 5 into 12, that becomes 60. Now take that 60 by 41 to the other side, so it becomes minus 60 by 41. So that is 2 minus 60 by 41. Taking the LCM, you get 82 minus 60 by 41. 82 minus 60, subtracting, you will get 22 by 41. So here you have 11x is equal to 22 by 41. Therefore x is equal to 22 by 41 into 11. So 11 and 22 gets cancelled 2 times and 1 times. So balance you have 2 by 41. So I had my y value and x value. So I have got the point of intersection as 2 by 41 comma 12 by 41. This is the point of intersection of the line joining the points. Next, we have to find the point of intersection with the axis. Okay, so now let us substitute the values and check. For equation 1, the point of intersection of the line with the axis, that is y is equal to 0. So if it is intersecting the x-axis, y will be 0. Therefore 11x plus 5y is equal to 2. That is the first equation. So in the place of y, I am going to put 0. So 11x plus 5 into 0 is equal to 2. 5 into 0 becomes 0. So you have 11x is equal to 2. Therefore x is equal to 2 by 11. So the point is 2 by 11 comma 0. This is the point of intersection of the line with the x-axis. Now for the same first equation, I am going to find the point of intersection with the y-axis. Therefore if it is intersecting with the y-axis, my x value will be 0. So the first equation itself, I am going to put 0 in the place of x. So 11x into 0 plus 5y is equal to 2. So x term becomes 0. You have 5y is equal to 2. Therefore y is equal to 2 by 5. Therefore the point is 0 comma 2 by 5. So for the first equation, I have found the point of intersection with the both axes, x-axis and y-axis. Now for the second equation, I have to do for x-axis and y-axis. So we are going to take the second equation, 9y minus 13x equal to 2. And for first, I am going to put y is equal to 0. I am going to find what is the point. Second, I am going to take the y-axis. Then I am going to put x is equal to 0. Then I am going to find the point. Yes, so we will continue. Similarly for equation 2, the point where the line meets x-axis. So when the point meets the x-axis, y will be 0. Therefore 9y into 0 minus 13x is equal to 2. Therefore x is equal to, so y term becomes 0. Therefore x is equal to minus 2 by 13. Therefore what is the point? Point is minus 2 by 30 comma 0. Now when this line meets the y-axis, x value will be 0. So in the place of x, I am going to put 0. So 9y minus 13x into 0, that is equal to 2. 9y is equal to 2. Therefore y is equal to 2 by 9. Therefore the point is 0 comma 2 by 9. So thus I have found the point of intersection of the 4 points, then the point of intersection when the line meets the axis also. Hence I have found all the point of intersections. Thus completed the sum. Now 8th sum, draw the graph of the following equations. So there are two questions, x is equal to minus 7 and y is equal to 6. So I have to draw for the given equation, x is equal to minus 7 and y is equal to 6. What I have done is I have drawn both the equations in the given single graph itself. So first let me draw the x-axis and y-axis, xo x dash and yo y dash. Now I have written, since the numbers are minus 7, x is equal to minus 7, so negative values of x is I have taken till minus 8 and y is equal to 6. So I have taken till y-axis positive is till 7 I have taken. So remaining I can just leave it as it is. I have taken x plus positive values as 8 and here in y negative it is minus 4. So the scale is x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. So now, so x is equal to minus 7 means I have to mark the point x is equal to minus 7. So where it minus 7 is there in x-axis, I am going to draw a straight line. So I mark x is equal to minus 7. Similarly, for y is equal to 6, on the y-axis positive, where there is 6, I have drawn a straight line. So this is how I have represented the graph for the following equation, x is equal to minus 7 and y is equal to 6. Next, 9th sum, draw the graph of y is equal to minus 3x. So there are 3 sums. So first let me take the first sum, y is equal to minus 3x. So here I'm going to substitute values for x and find values of y. I'm going to find only 3 values. You can find any number of values, but minimum or maximum number of values it should be 3. So that then only I can just draw the graph. So I am taking the x value first as 0. So when I substitute the value of x is equal to 0 and y is equal to minus 3x, y is equal to minus 3 into 0, so that becomes 0. So the first point is 0 comma 0. So when x is 0, y is also 0. Next, when x is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 3 into 1, that becomes minus 3. Therefore 1 comma minus 3 is the point. Next, when I take x is equal to minus 1, therefore you get the value as minus 3 into minus 1, that becomes 3. Therefore the answer is minus 1 comma 3 is the point for the third one. So I have just put a table. So the table values are x and y values I have written. X, when I take minus 1, the y value is 3. When it is 0, the y value is 0. When x is 1, the y is minus 3. So you just remember the table values. The table values alone we are going to use to plot the graph. Next I am going to the second part of the sum. Y is equal to x minus 4. When x is equal to 0, y will become 0 minus 4, that is minus 4. So 0 is the x value and minus 4 is the y value. When x is equal to 4, what is the y value? 4 minus 4, that becomes 0. So 4 comma 0 is the point. When x is equal to 1, what happens to y? 1 minus 4. So 1 minus 4 is minus 3. So 1 and minus 3 is the point. So the table values are given as x and y. When x is 0, y is minus 4. When x is 1, y is minus 3. And when x is 4, y is 0. So this is the table value for the second sum. Third sum, y is equal to 2x plus 5. So again what I am going to do, I am going to take x value, any value, and you can take any value. So I am just taking x is equal to 0 here. So when x is 0, y is equal to 2 into 0 plus 5. So 2 into 0, that becomes 0. So remaining we have 5. So the point is 0 comma 5. When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2 into 1 plus 5. So 2 plus 5 is 7. So 1 comma 7 is the point. When x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 2 into minus 1 plus 5. So minus 2 plus 5, that is equal to 3. Therefore minus 1 comma 3 is the point. The table values are x, when x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 3. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 5. And when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 7. So the 3 table values I have got. Now I am going to draw the graph for the 3. So what I have done is I plotted for all the 3 graphs. So for x is equal to so y is equal to minus 3x, that is the first one, right? So I have plotted the points first. So minus 1 minus 3 minus 1 comma 3 first point, 0 comma 0, then 1 comma minus 3 first one, then I have drawn the line. Second line, y is equal to x minus 4. So the points are 4 comma 0, then 1 comma minus 3 and 0 comma minus 4. So that I have drawn the line. I have joined the points using the scale and pencil. I have drawn the line. Next, the third one is y is equal to 2x plus 5. The points are 1 comma 7, 0 comma 5, minus 1 comma 3. So I have joined the points with the scale and pencil. I have drawn a line. So this is how we have drawn the graph for all the 3. And the scale is x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. It is very necessary to write the scale, and you have to write x dash, y dash. Yes. So it is up to you to do that. The graph should be very neat. Okay, children? Yes. So this we have completed the sum. Now last sum, find the values. a is equal to a, y is equal to x plus 3. So I have to find what is the value. When x is equal to 0, what is the value of y I have to find, right? So when x is equal to 0, when I substitute y is in the place of y is equal to x plus 3, it becomes y is equal to 3. Therefore 0, 3 is the point. So when x is 0, y is 3. When y is equal to 0, what happens? 0 is equal to x plus 3. Therefore x is equal to minus 3. Therefore when y is 0, x becomes minus 3. When x is equal to minus 2, so substitute in the equation y is equal to x plus 3. Substituting in the place of x, you put minus 2. So y is equal to minus 2 plus 3. What happens? Plus 1. So when x is equal to minus 2, y value is 1. When y is equal to minus 3, so in the place of y, I have to put minus 3 in the equation. Minus 3 is equal to x plus 3. Now x is equal to minus 3, transposing through 3 to the other side. So it becomes minus 3. So answer is minus 6. So when y is equal to minus 3, your answer is minus 6 for x. So what I've done is in the next slide, I've just put a table for that values. When x is equal to 0, you get y value as 3. When y is equal to 0, you get the value for x as minus 3. And when x is equal to minus 2, you get the value as y for 1. And y is equal to minus 3 means x is equal to minus 6. So this is the question according to I have put a table for that. Okay. Next, b 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. So when x is equal to 0, I have to find what is the value for y in this equation. Substitute x is equal to 0 in this equation. So 2 into 0 plus y minus 6 equal to 0. So it becomes 0 plus y, that is equal to 6. Therefore y is equal to 6. So when x is 0, y is 6. When y is equal to 0, what happens to x? 2x plus 0 minus 6, that is equal to 0. 2x is equal to 6. Therefore x is equal to 6 by 2. Therefore you are getting 3 as the answer for x. So when y is equal to 0, x is 3. When x is equal to minus 1, what happens to y? 2 into minus 1 plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. So y minus 8 is equal to 0. Therefore y is equal to 8. So when x is equal to minus 1, your y is 8. When y is equal to minus 2, so wherever y is there, you have to put minus 2. So 2x plus of minus 2 minus 6 equal to 0. 2x minus 2 minus 6 is equal to 0. So minus 2 minus 6 becomes minus 8. 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. 2x is equal to 8. Therefore x is equal to 8 by 2, that is equal to 4. So when y is equal to minus 2, your x value is 4. So I put the table for the second sum. So when x is equal to 0, y is 6. When y is equal to 0, x is 3. And x is equal to minus 1, y is 8. And when y is equal to minus 2, your x is 4. The last sum, y is equal to 3x plus 1. So for this, when x is equal to minus 1, substituting the value of x as minus 1, you get y is equal to 3 into minus 1 plus 1. So 3 into minus 1 becomes minus 3 plus 1, that is equal to minus 2. So when x is equal to minus 1, y is minus 2. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 3 into 0, that becomes 0 plus 1. So y is equal to 1. Next, when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3 into 1 plus 1. So 3 plus 1, 4. Next, when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3 into 2 plus 1. 3 2s are 6 plus 1, that is equal to 7. So the table values, x is equal to minus 1 means y is minus 2. When y is 1, when x is 0, y is 1. when x is 1, y is 4, when x is 2, y is 7. So yes, we have completed the exercise 3.9. Hope I was clear and made you understand the concepts of each sum. If you still have any doubts, you can surely ask your teachers, or you can watch the video again. So we just have one more exercise, so let us meet in that exercise. Until the next session, bye children, take care.